but linking mind movement. You should try to understand by your direct knowledge. Without understanding, your wholesome Dhamma, maybe this wholesome Dhamma may be donation, or maybe observing Sila, or maybe practicing Samatha, or maybe practicing Vipassana. Sometimes Vipassana wholesome Dhammas also produce new existence. Sometimes Samatha, before jhana state, Samatha wholesome Dhammas also produce new existence. Sometimes dana, donation, wholesome Dhammas also produce new existence. Sometimes observing Sila, Sila, wholesome Dhammas also produce new existence. So, again, among donation, dana, there may be different types of donations. Sometimes, for some meditators offering flower to the Buddha image, such type of wholesome Dhamma produce 5 aggregates in time of their birth linking mind movement. For some meditators offering food to the bhikkhus, such type of wholesome Dhammas produce 5 aggregates in time of their birth linking mind movement. So, you should try to understand these 5 causes by your direct knowledge. Without understanding these 5 causes by your direct knowledge, we cannot say you understand Samudaya Sajja, the noble truth of the origin of suffering. Without understanding the noble truth of the origin of suffering, if you practice Vipassana, your Vipassana is only just superficial, not real Vipassana. So these 2 types of noble truths, the noble truth of suffering and the noble truth of the origin of suffering, are the object of Vipassana. If you can contemplate these noble truths as nature or dukkha or anatta, when your insight become mature, one day you may realize Nibbana by your birth and fruition knowledges. Nibbana is called the noble truth of the cessation of suffering, Nirodha Sajja. The 4 noble eightfold path, which is associated with the path knowledge, are called the noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering. So, to understand 4 noble truths as they really are, how you should practice. There is one sutta, Samadhi Sutta, in Sijja Sanyutta. Samadhi bhikkhu bhaveta samahito bhikkhu bhikkhu yatha buddham bhajanati Kirincha yatha buddham bhajanati Idam dukkhanti yatha buddham bhajanati Iyam dukkha samudayati yatha buddham bhajanati Iyam dukkha nirodhati yatha buddham bhajanati Iyam dukkha nirodha gamini padipadati yatha buddham bhajanati. In this way, Buddha explained. What is the meaning? Bhikkhus develop concentration. A bhikkhu who is concentrated understands the Dhammas as they really are. What Dhammas? He will understand and penetrate as it really is. This is the noble truth of the suffering, dukkha sajja. This is the noble truth of the origin of suffering, Samudaya Sajja. This is the noble truth of the cessation of suffering, Nirodha Sajja. This is the noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering, Magga Sajja. So, to understand by your direct knowledge 4 noble truths as they really are, how you should practice path. Develop concentration. Samatha meditation. Do you believe or do you have enough confidence in the Buddha? This is Buddha's teaching. If you have enough confidence, then you should obey Buddha's instruction. Is it true? You may have practiced Vipassana without developing concentration or without practicing samatha. Please ask to yourself, do you see here kalabas? If you do not see kalabas, And if you cannot analyze these kalabas, then you should obey Buddha's instruction. It is okay? I only do not explain samatha meditation. There are 40 samatha meditation subjects you can do anywhere, but tonight only I will explain anapana. If you want to practice 4 elements meditation, then please discuss with interview teacher when doing interview. Anapana, mindfulness of breathing. You can pay attention to the nostril or upper lip. According to commentary's explanation, Indians are long-nosed, so they pay attention on the nostril because the breath touching point is clear here. But usually many Asians, Southeast Asians, they have short nose. So because of this reason, upper lip is better. The breath touch on this area, it is better. Maybe for some meditators 1 point, no problem. For some meditators this point, no problem. They may be changing within 1 sitting also they may change, or with 1 sitting and another sitting also may be different. No problem. Around this area you must pay attention to what? The breath only. Your object is breath, not touching point. But breath is going in, going out. So because of this reason, you should not follow inside and outside. Just watch on the touching point only. You should not pay attention to the touching sensation. You must pay attention only breath. But in-breath is better for beginners. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In this way, you should pay attention on the breath object. If you can concentrate well, it is okay. If you cannot concentrate, commentary suggests to try counting breath. If you can concentrate on the breath object, it is not necessary to try counting breath. But if you cannot concentrate well, and there are many wandering minds, commentary suggests to try counting breath. Breathing in, breathing out 1. Breathing in, breathing out 2. Breathing in, breathing out 3, up to 8. Again 1 to 8. Again 1 to 8. In this way you must try to count. But between 5 and 10 you can stop anywhere, but you should fix one number, it is better. Not less than 5, not more than 10. It is necessary because if you pay attention more than 10, your mind will not pay attention to the breath object. You may be able to pay attention to the number. So this is one problem. If you pay attention less than 5, then very quickly going on, going back, then you will become tired. So because of this reason, between 5 and 10 you can stop anywhere, any number. But usually our teachers teach to remember Noble Eightfold Path from 1 to 8. So you can count 1 to 8. While you are counting, you should try to concentrate on the breath object only, not any other object. If you have any pain in your body, then you should not pay attention this bodily sensation. You should concentrate only on the breath object. If you cannot concentrate well, because of this painful feeling, then you can change your bodily posture. But frequent changing is also not good. So because of this reason, if you can neglect any feeling, and if you can concentrate on the breath object, slowly your concentration will begin. While walking also in the same way, you must concentrate on the breath object only. While sitting, while walking, while standing, while lying down, in every bodily posture you must pay attention to the breath object only one object. Today let us stop here and then you can ask any questions. No question? If there is no question today, let us stop. Idame Bonya Asawakya Waha Hodu Idame Bonya Nibbanasa Pichyo Hodu Idame Bonya Sabba Sadhana Bhajima Desabe Mesama Punya Bhagam Labandu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. Today we will continue about Anapana meditation up to jhana concentration stage. You should try first to concentrate on the breath. When it is low, you should try to understand this is I'm breathing long breath. I'm breathing in long. When you breathe short, you should try to understand you breathe in short. When you breathe out long, you should try to understand I breathe out long. When you breathe out short, you should try to understand I breathe out short. When you are counting your breath, whether it is long or short, no problem. You should try to concentrate on the long breath or short breath. If you can concentrate well, it is not necessary to try counting breath. But if you cannot concentrate well, then you must try counting breath. There are two types of counting. In our last Dhamma talk, we discussed about natural counting. Breathing in, breathing out, 1. Breathing in, breathing out, 2. Up to 8. Today I want to discuss another way of counting. While counting breath, you should not pay attention to the number. You should also not pay attention to the touching point. You should pay attention only the breath on the touching point. If you can concentrate, it is good. But if you cannot concentrate, there is another way of counting. Green Masharas counting. Breathing in, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Breathing out, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Breathing in, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Breathing out, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. In this way, you should try counting breath up to 8. While counting, you should try to understand the breath. When it is long, you should try to understand the long breath. When it is short, you should try to understand the short breath. If you breathe in a long stretch of time, such type of breath is called long. If you breathe out a long stretch of time, such type of breath is called long. If you breathe in a short stretch of time, then such breath is called short. If you breathe out a short stretch of time, such type of breath is called short. Long and short means the duration of time. If you breathe slowly, such type of breath is called, slow breath is called long breath. If you breathe quickly, that quick breath is also called short breath. But you should not try intentionally to make the breath long or short. Please allow your breath in a natural way. When you practice in this way, Anapanasati, if you can concentrate more than half hour or about 1 hour every sitting successfully for 3 days, then you can stop counting. When you stop counting, then you should try to concentrate on the breath. When it is long, you should try to understand long breath. When it is short, you should try to understand short breath. Number 1 is long breath. Number 2 is short breath. Now number 3. Sabakaya Parisamvedi Asa Sisamvedi Sekadi. Sabakaya Parisamvedi Basa Sisamvedi Sekadi. When you breathe in, you should try to understand, experiencing the whole breath body. When you breathe out, you should try to understand or to experience the whole breath body. The whole breath body means from the beginning to the end. Where begins, where it ends. On the touching point only. If you fix your touching point on the upper lip, you should wait and see from the beginning to the end. While you are breathing in, you should try to understand the whole breath body from that point only. When you breathe out, you should try to understand the whole breath body from that touching point only. In the same way, if you focus on your nostril, you should try to understand the whole breath body from that nostril point. You should not move your attention inside the nostril or outside upper lip. Around upper lip area only, you should fix your touching point and you should try to understand the whole breath body. But when your concentration develops further, you may do not experience touching point, but you may feel only just breath. It is enough, no problem. Touching point is, we fix touching point not to follow inside and outside from the touching point. If you understand only just breath, it is better, no problem. It is not necessary to note this is long, this is short, this is the beginning, this is the middle, and this is the end. If you want to note, then you should note simply. Breathing in, breathing out only. In other words, if you understand the whole breath body, continuously, it is enough. If you understand the whole breath body continuously, whether it is long or short, no problem. So in this case, you should combine 3 together. Long breath, short breath, and the whole breath body. When it is long, you should try to understand the whole breath body. When it is short, you should try to understand the whole breath body. If you practice in this way, when your concentration develops further, your breath will become very gentle, very fine, and very subtle. When the breath becomes subtle, it is very good. Very good means very soon nimitta will appear. When nimitta appears, you must concentrate on the nimitta. While you are concentrating on the nimitta, your breath, if your breath becomes gross, then sometimes you may pay attention to the nimitta. Sometimes you may pay attention to your breath. There will be 2 objects. If you concentrate on two objects, then slowly your concentration will diminish away. So because of this reason, if your breath becomes subtle, at that time, strong, powerful effort, mindfulness, and clear comprehension are necessary. If you emphasize with clear comprehension and mindfulness, then you may feel very, very subtle breath. If you can concentrate on that subtle breath, then slowly your concentration will develop further. If you can concentrate on that subtle breath body, on that subtle, the whole breath body, then it will be very good. This is the beginning stage of Pasamphaya, fourth stage. Fourth stage means Sabha Gaya Pradisam Vedi, Pasamphaya Gaya Sankhara Asa Sesamiti Sekati, Pasamphaya Gaya Sankhara Asa Sesamiti Sekati. What is the meaning? You should try your breath formations to be subtler and subtler, finer and finer. Slowly when your concentration develops up to fourth jhana stage, then that breath formations will completely stop. Up to that stage you must practice. Fourth jhana is the end of samatha, anapana samatha meditation practice. When the breath becomes very, very subtle, at that time you should not try to make the breath more and more clear. Cross breath is dangerous for your concentration. In this case, you should also combine three together: long breath, the whole breath body, and subtle breath. Or short breath, the whole breath body, and subtle breath. When it is long, you should try to understand the whole subtle breath body. When it is short, you should try to understand the whole short subtle breath body. In this case, continuous practice will be necessary. You must practice to know the breath, the whole breath body, while walking, while standing, while sitting, while lying down. In every bodily posture, you must concentrate on your breath object. If you practice continuously in this way, very soon your concentration will develop further. If you can concentrate on the whole long or short subtle breath body more than 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, then very soon nimitta or the light of wisdom may appear. What is nimitta? What is the light of wisdom? Every consciousness except but lingering consciousness and death consciousness, which arise dependent on heart base, produce mind, produce materiality, Chedija Rupa Kalapas. One mind moment can produce uncountable mind, produce kalapas, small particles. If you analyze each small particle, in each small particle there are 8 types of materiality, such as earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, color, odor, flavor, and nutritive essence. Among these 8 types, color is bright depending on your concentration. enough willpower. If you practice according to Buddha's teaching, this willpower can produce bright light. Your mind has no light, it is true, but can produce light. Such type of light is called the light of wisdom or the light of nimitta. Every concentrated mind is associated with wisdom faculty. When this wisdom faculty becomes powerful one, that wisdom faculty can produce kalabas. Uncountable mind produce kalabas. The color of these kalabas is bright, depending on the power of wisdom faculty. Because of this reason, this light is called the light of wisdom. What is the proximate cause for powerful wisdom faculty? The proximate cause of wisdom faculty is concentration. Concentration is the proximate cause to increase the power of wisdom faculty. When wisdom faculty becomes powerful one, it produces strong, powerful light. Such type of light is called the light of wisdom. Also meditators, the light of wisdom appears first. But for some other meditators, nimitta appears first. What is the difference between the light of wisdom and nimitta? The light of wisdom is everywhere, surrounded in your body, surrounded in every direction surrounding your body. But nimitta appear only on the nostril or from the breath only. The higher of the power of wisdom, the brighter the light is. So it depends on the power of wisdom. The light of wisdom became powerful. Powerful means it spread very far away from your body. The light of wisdom is in every direction surrounding your body. But nimitta appears only from the nostril, especially when you are breathing in, breathing out. The breath coming out from your nostril, it becomes nimitta. For beginners, nimitta is your meditation object. The light of wisdom, everywhere, in every direction, surrounding your body is not your meditation object. Your meditation object is only nimitta or natural breath. So when the light of wisdom appears, you should not pay attention to the light of wisdom. When your concentration develops further, the light of wisdom will be everywhere, in every direction surrounding your body. But for beginners, they may see maybe this side, or that side, or that side, or that side. In this way, they may see the light of wisdom partially only. This is for beginners only. But when your concentration develops further and becomes deeper and deeper, then the light of wisdom also will become stable. At that time, the light of wisdom is everywhere, in every direction surrounding your body. The light of wisdom is not your meditation object. When the light appears, if you focus on that light, very soon that light will disappear. Why? The light appears because of concentration on the breath object. If you change your object from the breath object to the light, then very soon light will disappear because concentration not yet stable. From one object to another object, if you change your concentration, slowly decrease. When your concentration decrease, then the light also will disappear. Because of this reason, when the light appears, you should not focus on the light. At that time, you must focus on the natural breath. When you focus on the natural breath, slowly breath coming up from the nostril will become nimitta. What is nimitta? Nimitta, the meaning of nimitta is the cause of concentration. Because of nimitta, if you can concentrate on the nimitta, your concentration develops further. Because of this reason, the nimitta is the cause of concentration. But because of concentration, also nimitta appear. So they are vice versa to each other. Concentration and nimitta. Hambande Tisranena Saha Athinga Samanagada Ubosatha Sila Amaya Jami Nugangadwa Silandeta Mibande Tudiyambi Hambande Tisranena Saha Athinga Samanagada Ubosatha Sila Dhamma Jami Nugangadwa Silandeta Mibande Tadiyambi Hambande Tisranena Saha Athinga Samanagada Ubosatha Sila Dhamma Jami Nugangadwa Silandeta Mibande Yamhawadami Dhammadeta Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa 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 Buddhaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi Dhammaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi Saṅgham Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Saṅgham Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Saṅgham Saranam Gacchami Tisarana Gamana Paripurna Panadibada Uramani Sikkhapada Samadhiyami Adina Dana Uramani Sikkhapada Samadhiyami Abramacharya Uramani Sikkhapada Samadhiyami Musawada Viramani Sikhabada Samadhiyami Suramiraya Mijja Pamadatthana Viramani Sikhabada Samadhiyami Vigala Bhojana Viramani Sikhabada Samadhiyami Nijja Gita Wadida Visuga Dasana Malaganda Vilebana Dharana Mandana Vibhusana Dhana Viramani Sikhabadam Samadhiyami Auk Tawya Sayadaw Mahasayana Viramani Sikhabadam Samadhiyami Idame Bhunya Aswakaya Vahahodu Idame Sila Nibbanasa Pachayo Hodu Tisranina Sa Ajanga Samanagada Ubosra Sila Saruganga Dhamma Apamadina Sambadita. Today we would like to continue our Dhamma talk about Anapana meditation. In our last Dhamma talk, we discussed about Anapana meditation. To try counting breath. Today we will continue about Anapana meditation up to jhana concentration stage. You should try first to concentrate on the breath. When it is slow, you should try to understand this is I'm breathing long breath. I'm breathing in long. When you breathe short, you should try to understand you breathe in short. When you breathe out long, you should try to understand I breathe out long. When you breathe out short, you should try to understand I breathe out short. When you are counting your breath, whether it is long or short, no problem. You should try to concentrate on the long breath or short breath. If you can concentrate well, it is not necessary to try counting breath. But if you cannot concentrate well, then you must try counting breath. There are two types of counting. In our last Dhamma talk, we discussed about natural counting. Breathing in, breathing out 1. Breathing in, breathing out 2. Up to 8. Today I want to discuss another way of counting. While counting breath, you should not pay attention to the number. You should also not pay attention to the touching point. You should pay attention only the breath on the touching point. If you can concentrate, it is good. But if you cannot concentrate, there is another way of counting. Great measureless counting. Breathing in 1 1 1 1 1 1. Breathing out 1 1 1 1 1 1. Breathing in 2 2 2 2 2 2. Breathing out 2 2 2 2 2. In this way, you should try counting breath up to 8. While counting, you should try to understand the breath. When it is long, you should try to understand the long breath. When it is short, you should try to understand the short breath. If you breathe in a long stretch of time, such type of breath is called long. If you breathe out a long stretch of time, such type of breath is called long. If you breathe in a short stretch of time, then such breath is called short. If you breathe out a short stretch of time, such type of breath is called short. Long and short means the duration of time. If you breathe slowly, such type of breath is called slow breath is called long breath. If you breathe quickly, that quick breath is also called short breath. But you should not try intentionally to make the breath long or short. Please allow your breath in a natural way. We practice in this way Anapanasati. If you can concentrate more than half hour or about 1 hour every sitting successfully for 3 days, then you can stop counting. When you stop counting, then you should try to concentrate on the breath. When it is long, you should try to understand long breath. When it is short, you should try to understand short breath. Number 1 is long breath. Number 2 is short breath. Now number 3. Sabakaya Brisavidi Asasisamidi Sekadi. Sabakaya Brisavidi Asasisamidi Sekadi. When you breathe in, you should try to understand, experiencing the whole breath body. When you breathe out, you should try to understand or to experience the whole breath body. The whole breath body means from the beginning to the end. Where begins, where it ends. On the touching point only. If you fix your touching point on the upper lip, you should wait and see from the beginning to the end. When you are breathing in, you should try to understand the whole breath body from that point only. When you breathe out, you should try to understand the whole breath body from that touching point only. In the same way, if you focus on your nostril, you should try to understand the whole breath body from that nostril point. You should not move your attention inside the nostril or outside upper lip. Around upper lip area only, you should fix your touching point and you should try to understand the whole breath body. But when your concentration develops further, you may do not experience touching point, but you may feel only just breath. It is enough, no problem. Touching point is, we fix touching point not to follow inside and outside from the touching point. If you understand only just breath, it is better, no problem. It is not necessary to note this is long, this is short, this is the beginning, this is the middle, and this is the end. If you want to note, then you should note simply breathing in, breathing out only. In other words, if you understand the whole breath body continuously, it is enough. If you understand the whole breath body continuously, whether it is long or short, no problem. So in this case, you should combine 3 together: long breath, short breath, and the whole breath body. When it is long, you should try to understand the whole breath body. When it is short, you should try to understand the whole breath body. If you practice in this way, when your concentration develops further, your breath will become very gentle, very fine, and very subtle. When the breath becomes subtle, it is very good. Very good means very soon nimitta will appear. When nimitta appears, you must concentrate on the nimitta. When you are concentrating on the nimitta, if your breath becomes gross, then sometimes you may pay attention to the nimitta. Sometimes you may pay attention to your breath. There will be two objects. If you concentrate on two objects, then slowly your concentration will diminish away. So because of this reason, if your breath becomes subtle, at that time, strong, powerful effort, mindfulness, and clear comprehension are necessary. If you emphasize with clear comprehension and mindfulness, then you may feel very subtle breath. If you can concentrate on that subtle breath, then slowly your concentration will develop further. If you can concentrate on that subtle breath body, on that subtle, the whole breath body, then it will be very good. This is the beginning stage of Pasamphaya, fourth stage. Fourth stage means Sabhagaya Prisam Vidi Pasamphaya Gaya Sankhara Asa Sesamidi Sekadi Pasamphaya Gaya Sankhara Pasa Sesamidi Sekadi. What is the meaning? You should try your breath formations to be subtler and subtler, finer and finer. Slowly, when your concentration develops up to fourth jhana stage, then that breath formations will completely stop. Up to that stage, you must practice. Fourth jhana is the end of samatha, anapana samatha meditation practice. When the breath becomes very subtle, at that time you should not try to make the breath more and more clear. Gross breath is dangerous for your concentration. In this case, you should also combine three together: long breath, the whole breath body, and subtle breath, or short breath, the whole breath body, and subtle breath. When it is long, you should try to understand the whole subtle breath body. When it is short, you should try to understand the whole short subtle breath body. In this case, continuous practice will be necessary. You must practice to know the breath, the whole breath body, while walking, while standing, while sitting, while lying down. In every bodily posture, you must concentrate on your breath object. If you practice continuously in this way, very soon your concentration will develop further. If you can concentrate on the whole long or short subtle breath body more than 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, then very soon nimitta or the light of wisdom may appear. What is nimitta? What is the light of wisdom? Every consciousness except but lingering consciousness and death consciousness. which arise depending on heart-based, produce mind, produce materiality, Chedija Rupa Kalabas. One mind moment can produce uncountable mind produce Kalabas, small particles. If you analyze each small particle, in each small particle there are 8 types of materiality such as earth element, water element, fire element, wet element, color, odor, flavor, and nutritive essence. Among these 8 types, color is bright depending on your concentration. You have enough willpower. If you practice according to Buddha's teaching, this willpower can produce bright light. Your mind has no light, it is true, but can produce light. Such type of light is called the light of wisdom or the light of nimitta. Every concentrated mind is associated with wisdom faculty. When this wisdom faculty becomes powerful one, that wisdom faculty can produce mind produce kalabas. Uncountable mind produce kalabas. The color of these kalabas is bright, depending on the power of wisdom faculty. Because of this reason, this light is called the light of wisdom. What is the proximate cause for powerful wisdom faculty? The proximate cause of wisdom faculty is concentration. Concentration is the proximate cause to increase the power of wisdom faculty. When wisdom faculty becomes powerful, one, it produces strong, powerful light. Such type of light is called the light of wisdom. For some meditators, the light of wisdom appears first, but for some other meditators, nimitta appears first. What is the difference between the light of wisdom and nimitta? The light of wisdom is everywhere, surrounded in your body, surrounding in every direction surrounding your body. But nimitta appear only on the nostril or from the breath only. The higher of the power of wisdom, the brighter the light is. So it depends on the power of wisdom. The light of wisdom became powerful. Powerful means it spread very far away from your body. The light of wisdom is in every direction surrounding your body. But nimitta appears only from the nostril, especially when you are breathing in, breathing out. The breath coming out from your nostril, it becomes nimitta. For beginners, nimitta is your meditation object. The light of wisdom everywhere, in every direction surrounding your body is not your meditation object. Your meditation object is only nimitta or natural breath. So when the light of wisdom appears, you should not pay attention to the light of wisdom. When your concentration develops further, the light of wisdom will be everywhere, in every direction surrounding your body. But for beginners, they may see maybe this side, or that side, or that side, or that side. In this way, they may see the light of wisdom partially only. This is for beginners only. But when your concentration develops further and becomes deeper and deeper, then the light of wisdom also will become stable. At that time, the light of wisdom is everywhere in every direction surrounding your body. The light of wisdom is not your meditation object. When the light appears, if you focus on that light, very soon that light will disappear. Why? The light appears because of concentration on the breath object. If you change your object from the breath object to the light, then very soon light will disappear because concentration not yet stable. From one object to another object, if you change your concentration, slowly decrease. When your concentration decrease, then the light also will disappear. Because of this reason, when the light appears, you should not focus on the light. At that time, you must focus on the natural breath. When you focus on the natural breath, slowly breath coming up from the nostril will become nimitta. What is nimitta? Nimitta, the meaning of nimitta is the cause of concentration. Because of nimitta, if you can concentrate on the nimitta, your concentration develops further. Because of this reason, the nimitta is the cause of concentration. But because of concentration, also nimitta appear. So they are vice versa to each other. Concentration and nimitta. Because of concentration, nimitta appears. Because of nimitta, concentration also develops further. Because of this reason, sometimes they translate nimitta as sign of concentration. But for beginners, nimitta is not stable. Why? Their concentration is not yet enough to become mature. When their concentration becomes deeper and deeper and becomes mature, at that time only nimitta will become stable. For beginners, usually nimitta is grey smoking color. When nimitta appears from the nostril, at that time you should not switch on your attention to the nimitta very quickly. Why? If you focus on the nimitta very quickly, very soon nimitta will appear because concentration is not yet enough to maintain the nimitta. So because of this reason, when nimitta appears, you should focus on the natural breath only. You should wait and see the breath and nimitta becomes one. Breath is another, nimitta is another. Then you should not focus on the nimitta. When the breath and nimitta becomes together, or in other words, nimitta comes up from the nostril. Our breath is become nimitta. Then at that time nimitta and breath become one. At that time you can concentrate on the nimitta. When you concentrate on the nimitta, there are some points you must take care. You should not focus on the color of nimitta. If you pay attention to the color of nimitta, when your perception change, color will be changing. Color also will be changed. So, if kala is always changing, then slowly your concentration will decrease. Because of this reason, you should not pay attention to the kala. Another one is you should